fucking not just normal. But yeah, I need fucking, man, figure this out. And you can't do shit until it's pretty together.
Yeah, I need to know where everything is.
Damn. I'm have to buy that fucking kit to be able to eliminate the radiator, or eliminate the radiator, the clutch master arm. Try to throw it on.
This is yeah. This is Joe. This is his car. He's had so many EFs. This one's probably going to be one of your nicer ones.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. So you were telling me about this build is you were trying to get it as close to OE as possible, like OE components to where you could drive it, and if you need for something break, you could go to the store and just get something for it or something like that.
The TSX serpentine belt or alternator. I wouldn't need to buy anything special. I'd like to be able to go to the dealership or hit Acura online or something and buy the parts.
Yeah, so you don't have to. You're saying I don't want to delete nothing.
I don't.
You know?
I don't want to.
You don't want to have to, right? So we're gonna try to make stuff like shelf parts on this work as much as possible. So you can see like he's got his the TSX style alternator right here, and he's gonna try to fit the AC compressor down there, which we know fits, but we're trying to figure out now is what radiator is going to work here. He actually was trying to mimic Budget EF, and that's off the VTech Academy. So if you remember the rabbit style radiator here, which our friend made some really nice aluminum mounting plates for it. I like it so much, I'm going to have Graham make us a few of these. Alright, so you'll see this, but this is the rabbit radiator, and this was on Budget EF, and it's relatively inexpensive, and he did a really good job, except that it wasn't going to work for you because you're going to use AC.
Yeah, so it would have eaten into one of the shrouds and possibly hit the fan blades. So I didn't want to have any issues, and I didn't want to have to pull one of the fans. I already bought 2 fans. So
yeah,
what
right.
we're going to do is put one of the fans on the radiator, and then the other one will be on the AC condenser.
Yeah.
So they'll be stepped back.
Yeah.
Like another build Buddy's doing on a CRX. We're going to try just an EG 3-row.
Yeah, 3-core. Yeah.
And maybe turn it on its side or...
Yeah, we were looking at it. Would fit in there something like this here if you want to hold it up like that. So if that's the case, then that means you're going to put one of these remote. So this will be plugged.
Yeah, I have Moroso inline.
Yeah, so that will go somewhere over there.
Yeah, right off the water neck. This will end up top.
Up top, and that will go down the bottom. And that will probably go somewhere.
Will go somewhere lower, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to move this on this side over here.
Yes. Yeah, and if we can get it in there, let's see if we can.
Yeah, just like
beating
that.
Everything up here.
Yeah,
something in there.
Yeah, and this is RBC intake manifold.
Yeah.
And the reason you want to do this to keep it right here is so that you could use the OEM condenser.
Yes.
Yeah, OEM condenser will fit in there.
The water neck, the original water neck, so I didn't have to buy
another one,
aftermarket one. And then because the AC compressor is going to be sitting here, the other radiator with the fan that's where it was going to have
all the bulk
right off of the compressors.
I think I'm going to like this, man. And these radiators are kind of tried and true with K-Series. You know, all the AGs and EKs, they're all using them. Yeah. Right? We'll find out how well it works with AC. Right?
If I have to, I might change the manifold, but to try to tuck things away.
Yeah, like
so
back to a TSX style?
Yeah, that and
hood clearance.
Trying to make something else happen with the hood, not just roll around goofy with a big hole in it.
And I know Graham, our friend, which is the one who welded the stuff on that radiator here, is going to do an amazing job. He always does.
Yes, every time, man. Every build I've had, he's made something custom.
If this works out, I see a lot of people wanting to copy this, especially in the EF, dude. Let's say he makes this first radiator, we find out if it works. I think this is something that people are going to want, man.
Yeah, because I want to still use my
condenser going here. So it wouldn't be tucked, right?
No.
But it looks good. I think it looked good.
This radiator would actually, I believe if we can chop just a little bit off it, we might be able to get it underneath the radiator support. So if we can pull it in another ½ an inch, we'll give ourselves some more room to play with. As far as maybe coolant hoses or I don't know, just giving the engine space. If stuff starts moving around, you don't want it touching each other. So.
Yep. So you're going to use the OEM booster on this. You're going to use the OEM rear lines. You're just going to move them back this way. Also with that, this is an EF, so we know that these cars are actuated by a cable. Cable comes out of the firewall, attaches somewhere, but this is a hydraulic transmission. So those that don't know, these use a slave cylinder, and that's what you see there. Okay. There's no place to mount a cable. Hossport at one time had this linkage deal here that the cable attached to. Basically,
but that was only B series.
Yeah, they had them for K. Well, you know what? I don't know if they had them K series. I know they had them from H. But regardless, this is what you got here. This is a remote actuator, and a master cylinder attaches to that.
Comes in the back of here. Clips in like you would on your pedal assembly.
And then the cable attaches that.
Comes down
so it pulls it, and it compresses the master, and this could be mounted literally anywhere in the bay. You're thinking somewhere like here.
Yeah, something like this possibly, but we're not 100%.
So let's say then the cable, well then a hydraulic line would then skip over here and go straight to the slave cylinder. And that's how it is. So that's a whole lot of something, right? But it's relatively easy. So if you had the cable already attached there coming out, and that's how you would actuate this transmission. But I build cable to hydro conversions. Me and Joe have been friends a super long time. He knows that we do this.
Over 10 years.
But he wants to make sure that everything's underneath the dash. He wants to keep AC, so the driver's side vent tubes and stuff like that, that's important. Maybe he didn't know if he wanted that, so something like that. But maybe that won't work, so we're going to keep that an option. It's possible, right? Maybe he'll play with that, but then maybe we'll do a conversion on it.
I'm going to try to do it as best as I can. And do it as factory as possible. I'm trying not to go too crazy with it, because everybody has a shaved and tuck bays and all that stuff. I want to keep all the factory holes and run a bunch of ground. I don't know, just do all kinds of cool factory style things.
Yeah, I like it.
Aiming towards the shapes. So
yeah, I think things are going more that way anyway.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Nice, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes,
this
sir.
is Joe.
Good sirs. You know? Repeatedly. Man, I could have pooped in your face. But, you know.
I don't think you did a good job, bro.
Me neither.
Yeah, it's pretty whack. Like, would you use duct tape to hold it on, or?
So? I mean, it is kind of whack, but I ran out of wrap.
Did you use a hose clamp to tighten it on?
Yeah, man. How's that going to fall off? That's a good idea. That's what people do.
But you couldn't put the clamp where you couldn't see it?
What clamp?
The hose clamp.
What about it, man?
You could turn it. I see it. So you could turn it to where you can't see it.
Okay. Well, I can see a lot of other hose clamps on this car.
Dude, that bothers me.
Well, I'm glad. I want you to go to sleep like that tonight.
AC compatible, CRV, GT30, wannabe.
Wannabe. Well, so, everyone's a wannabe, bro.
What do you want to be?
I'm exactly what I want to be. A wannabe.
You want a Tanabe? Get it?
No.
That's a wheel. One Tanabe.
Oh, a Tanabe. Ooh.
Yeah, see?
The old school cool wheels? Yeah, I don't know nothing about those.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. I do see a lot of hose clamps on this, especially the one that you plug back there. That's cute.
You're cute.
Like, who does that? I mean, I seriously thought that you did good work, but now I look at all this shiny work, dude.
What I do now?
Dude, look, there's a hose clamp plug in that with the bolt, dude. Right there, so the whole internet can see what you did here. Look at that, dude. Is that how you paint, too? You just cover things up, and... Is that how you paint cars, bro?
You know, so... I actually don't like to sand cars, so I never sand them. I just paint right on top.
And that makes a lot of sense, because if you touch both of the cars, they're kind of rough.
Yeah, so like...
Yeah, like literally when I touch them, they start barking.
Oh, really? Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't touch the EF or Romero's, because all the paint will come off. It'll fall off, as a matter of fact.
Speaking of Romero's, I'm really surprised that his has lasted as long as it has.
Why?
Just because it's him and he's destructive and he's got a bunch of kids. He parks it in the garage.
Yeah, and
dude, and it's in mint condition considering all that.
Yeah.
Like Art's car his paint isn't even as nicely kept up as Robert's.
Really?
Yeah.
Robert's looked like it had some swirlies in it. Needed to get buff.
Yeah, but ours has scratches, legit scratches and paint chips and everything.
Some dents.
Yeah.
Door dent, I noticed. Shh. Don't tell anyone else. Chunks of paint missing. Out of the fenders, the front end.
Can you speaking of front end, I want to start talking about front end. I want to talk about that one that's sitting over there.
Okay, talk to me about it.
I mean, let's talk about front ends, bro.
Talk to me.
I see all the crappy bodywork you did on the side there. You just put the whole seam on the side and everything.
Well,
I mean, why would you do that?
I'm just trying to back up the facts that you're saying I'm a bad body guy. I'm a painter. Work on cars bad. I smell bad. I look bad. You're smart. I'm ugly.
I didn't say
you're
smelled
rich.
bad.
I'm poor. I get it, man. Everyone knows.
I didn't say you smelled bad. Everything else is true. But this is what we were talking about, right? So we had the bumper. I think in the previous video we're talking about, but I didn't get to show you guys. So Ryan was going to fix this. We're going to do some body work on the line here. Can you even see it? Can you even see the line there? Well, anyways, this is Ryan, my body guy. He's going to fix this, and then the mold is going to be fixed for everybody. Alright, I just now decided I think I want to drive the car. It's not completely done. The car overheats a little bit. We have still some work to figure out there, so what we're going to do is take the thermostat out, put some water in the car. We got to put a seat in the car, and then I think Joe said that he's going to ride with me, so we can get some video footage of this.
Oh shit, the AC compressor is in this car. Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, and it just so happens they clear the fan right there.
It's just perfect, yeah. What are those, like 8-inch?
Well, you know what? On the Budget EF, we also only used one fan, too.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, yeah.
Oh, well, that's a project. That's a major project. So we're going to take out the thermostat, but to do that, we're going to have to take off the DES 16 hose here. There's just water in there. Okay, then we got to take off this fitting to get to that plug there. These 3 bolts have come out here. I think the housing said was leaking on the other side too, so that's a good opportunity to fix that. Here's the K-Tune thermostat housing. You know, at the time we needed thermostat housings that could swivel in a certain direction based on whatever swap we had. And now I think these water neck housings, OEM, are a little bit more readily accessible. This is something that we purchased probably 8-7 years ago or something like that. But Ryan was telling me that one of these is leaking, so I think what I'll do is just take everything apart, reseal it, so when we put it back on we don't have to worry about that. So it looks like the thermostat is held on by a snap ring there. See all the corrosions there? It's pretty old. So I think what we're going to do right now is just going to take the thermostat out and run it like that while we maybe get a new one. There it is, right there. See the cracks in the O-ring? That's probably what it was. We just did everything else on the thermostat housing. Took the thermostat out as well, and then went to go put this back in, and it was cracked. I don't know that we have any O-rings here. We're going to check it out. I was hoping to be able to drive this, but if I don't find an O-ring for this, then I probably won't. You know, we've sent a lot of cars full send before. You know, and we're older now. We've learned our lessons to be patient.
Unless it's only half a block and doesn't get too warm.
Oh man, oh man! Now you're starting to coerce me. I want to find an O-ring. Let's do this,
dude. Yeah, if Harbor Freight's slow, then we can go buy something cheap that'll work until you get to your homeland. Where you can find a nice O-ring.
Okay, let's do that. One of those OEM overflows, the new one. You got one from eBay, right? The plastic ones, they're like all brand new.
Yes.
You can't get them from Honda. You tried though, huh?
I did.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah, I just realized we didn't have that, and so now I'm probably buying a new one.
Yeah, it was like $15 bucks.
What, like off eBay or something?
Off eBay.
Nice.
It's a OE cast, so it's exactly stock.
Oh, but it's plastic.
But it's plastic.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same plastic.
Yeah.
But it's
plastic and it's new.
The casting is perfect. So
I see.
That's what I cared about.
Yeah, I want to get that.
Yeah.
So we just got left to put some water back in here, and then I think we're going to start it.
Family friendly.
Yeah.
You had it, right?
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. I don't see any leaks down there. Yep. Sounds real good. Oh. We gotta put a seat in it, and then we're gonna go for a drive. Okay. Make sure to keep your cell phones on in case
you don't come back.
Yeah. You asked me to bring you something.
No?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, dude, look. We're able to find him a genuine Honda cassette player.
Oh, no Wu-Tang.
Boom. No, yeah, no Wu-Tang. Nice.
Dude.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right, so too bad there's not a radio in the 4-door, so it's the bump right now. There's not even speakers in there. So I'm just saying, when we go for a ride, we'll have to use the cell phones or something.
Oh, no, I'm just saying.
All right, so we're going to go try to drive the car for the very first time. It's kind of nerve-wracking. I'm not sure. All right, so Joe's going to go with us. I'm going to show you how the hood closes. That was one of the things that we had to do with this swap for this customer. We're going to take it easy. There's still some things that aren't completely attached to the car, like the battery. And we, of course, never drove it before, so we want to take it easy. Some of us want to get full send. I want to, but man, the customer's been waiting too long for it, and I don't want to break anything. We just need to make sure that it works, fix all the kinks out. But I'm excited for this, and I definitely wanted something cool for the end of this video. All right, so here's that broomstick that a lot of you guys on the FB pages were making fun of. They're all 10 years, and you couldn't even get a proper hood prop for it. I'm like, come on, man, it's not all the way done. So here's the hood. It's going to close. It's supposed to close.
Go for it.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Oh yeah, so look, it's kind of sitting on the fender over here. So we got some adjusting to do. We got a little bit of adjusting to do. But I think for this purpose, it's closed. And there it is. So like there's the K24 in an EF with the hood closed on top of the fender. But we'll fix that. The headlights are leaving a little off too. So that's all stuff that I guess we'll fix now that we're getting to that point. Yes, chauffeur style. So I got the seat just kind of sitting in here, because this is brand new carpet, and we'd have to cut holes in it.
Yeah.
And I'm not ready for all that right now. Look at this interior. Like, this was all blue interior, and we had to find everything this color gray, because the customer ended up finding these JDM doors in this color, so we had to track down a dash and all the little pieces. Look, we found this Honda Delete. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, but
cool.
He's probably going to want a radio, so we'll find one eventually for him. I think I found like maybe a Honda CR-V CD player or something like that I'll put in there.
You could even use that to hide the radio behind if you want to. Have it flip up.
Yeah, look at you thinking. Yeah, but look at that. Like, brand new carpet. That's so nice in here, dude.
Yeah, I feel dirty.
Yeah. Alright, here, I'll let you hold that. The clutch is bled. The seat turns on, the car turns on, so that's good. Just kind of hanging out here. I think we're just going to go to the street and back. It would be nice to get some tech.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Long time coming.
Oh.
Long time coming, man.
Oh, that shit's so nice.
Oh, man.
Okay. Look at it running on its own power. Oh, that's so tight. Except I'm falling out of the seat. Oh, shoot. This is so cool. It's got Kona yellow ground control springs on it.
Oh.
Custom spring rate by Ground Control. They picked it for this car. It feels good. I don't think Ryan adjusted the shocks at all.
Oh, yeah, I don't. But I think all the final adjustments still need to happen.
Yeah.
But, dude, I mean, it does feel really good.
Alright, so the lights are on. Oh, this is so dope.
Ooh, look at those zeros on the trip meter.
Yeah. Oh, so tight. Oh, the brakes are a little squishy. Oh, there they go. We pumped them. Whoa. There we go. This feels good, dude.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh,
this came out so clean.
Oh. like he's waited a long time, and I was telling Ryan, like, at least it looks good.
Yeah.
I mean, if we brought it back to him and it didn't look good after this long,
That's right.
you know? Yeah, but like, oh.
I remember seeing this, what was it, at that show, not even the dash was, like, nothing was in it, no panels, nothing.
Yeah, well, you were there when we started on the car. You were there when we did the B16 in it, right?
Yeah, the first one, yeah.
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 Here it is now, man.
I remember this car with the single cam when it was stock.
Dude, it totally drives perfect. Except for the brakes, we got to bleed some.
Oh, that's a fixable thing.
Just learning where it's at.
He's learning.
There it is. So rad. Dude, it drives so perfect.
It does, man.
So good. Oh, man.
The speedo's working. Yeah, dude, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the brakes are super pushy. But, man. So it does have a stock booster on it. It has a stock master cylinder. We did do a brake tuck, but we used some stainless line, we used steel line on it because we didn't want this customer to have any issues. Kind of like yours, how you want to build your car.
Yeah.
It's going to be mostly a street car. You want to be able to go to the hardware store and get stuff for it.
Yeah.
And that's how we built the brakes anyways. A lot of the other stuff was custom. A lot of stuff that we used, we had to use at the time because that's all that was available for the K-swaps. So that's why there's a lot of like trick parts on here.
Yeah.
I mean, we've learned over the years of how to make it cheaper, but I mean the swap's awesome and it runs great right now. So
this was definitely one of the first Ks in an EF. I mean, it's
around here.
It's been a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, around here. Not, I mean,
yeah, for sure.
I'm not going to count everybody, but
yeah. Okay. Throttle cable is stuck or something.
Like a stuck cable.
It doesn't feel like it is, but it started hanging pretty bad. But that's what happens. That's exactly why you don't get on it. That's exactly why. Oh, it went away. That was weird. No, you know what? I still think it's hanging.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, we're going 40 miles an hour. I better chill out.
It's nice, man.
We're just getting really dusty.
Yeah, they just did the road stuff.
Can we make it? Can we make it?
Forward.
We're almost there. Oh, man, dude, it handles so good, dude.
Why you come back?
Something's going on, like a vacuum came off or something like that. Alright, so Ryan thinks he knows what the rev hang is, but I shut the hood without knowing that the cable wasn't attached to the hood prop, so I'm gonna have to get underneath there. Yeah, so I gotta get under there and kind of figure out how to get the hood open now. Alright, so he says he thinks he knows what it is. Oh, the cable sticks?
Yep. No, the rubber piece right there.
Oh.
Got stuck, yeah.
Before?
Well, it hasn't happened to us before, but that's pretty common.
Oh, you know what? We'll just cut that off.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Yeah.
Just cut it off.
Oh, okay. That makes sense because it was like that.
Yeah, I went in it and won't let it.
Yeah. Okay.
I forgot to do that.
All right. Dude, but this thing drives so nice.
Does it?
It didn't go into VTEC.
No?
No, but it felt good.
Under where it's cut? Yeah.
But it might not have been warm enough. I don't know because the gauge didn't register.
Yeah.
But shoot, dude. The handle's so good. The shocks are so nice, man.
It's nice and firm.
Dude, like, because it was revving at whatever it was. Did you even see what the tack was revving to? Did you notice?
6.
Yeah, so I was just, when it was idle, I just put it in second gear and just let it, whatever it was revving to. So we're doing like 3,500 on that dirt road. No problem.
Just smooth.
Yeah, yeah. So it was like maybe like 25, 30 miles an hour. Smooth, no problem.
So Kiko yellows, man.
Yeah, yeah. No, those are Coney yellows.
Coney yellows.
Yeah, yeah. Coney yellows ground controls. Yeah, he got those rated for this car. Dude, it feels so good. The brakes are mushy, but I mean.
Oh yeah. I need to bleep those more. Yeah. I forgot about that too.
Dude, it's all good, dude. Those things happen.
Yeah, I need to do that.
That's so rad, dude. Oh my gosh. I think this is a good conclusion. I got to drive the 4-door. So you guys will see more of this. We'll do a whole feature on it eventually, soon enough. Next time I'm down here. All right, guys. Thank you. Sign off. This is Cody. That's Ryan.
Joe.
Sloth. Hey guys, thank you for tuning in. Make sure to check out our sister channel at VTEC Academy. Make sure to check out our website at hushperformance.com. Till next time, happy tuning. Looks pretty good, bro. Thank you. He's waiting for it. Wait for it. Wait for it.